Brought to you by the new Faro's Lounge Kickstarter. We are up 1.5% away. 1.5% away from my goal. I keep getting close, and somebody keeps fucking me. Shit happens. We gotta make some money. We gotta support our lifestyle. We gotta become a fantasy baseball guru. So much pressure. So much pressure. All right. We got a showdown going on here. Cubs, Diamondbacks came close on this one. They got fucked in the last inning. Same thing happened last night in the Dodger-Tiger game. So what happens. Baseball, it's a cruel fucking game. On the mound, Showdown, Imanaga. Showtime, Imanaga. And he is on the board. Moving on. Ian Happ, finally on the board. What a hell of a fucking game he had, huh? He was the captain, 2% owned of that fucking lineup. And just Zach Galen ended up fucking being in the winning lineup. And oh, god damn it. Just that fucking goddamn Ryan Nelson just came in. He was just lobbing fucking meat pitches to these motherfuckers. Kyle Tucker on the board, just like Ian Happ. Saya Suzuki on the board. Oh, 3 card. Saya Suzuki is a 3 card. Michael Bush, 3 card. Dansby Swanson on the board. Pete Crow Armstrong, 4 card. Right now, he's the leader in the clubhouse. That's who fucked me the other night. That was who it was. Fucking stupid Pete Crow Armstrong. Miguel Amaya. This kid was a beast the other night. 3 card. Gage Workman. Holy shit. The 6 card wonder. Gage motherfucking Workman. I mean, this kid's getting a shot, man. This kid tore it up in the fucking spring training. I think we got to put some Gage Workman action in all these fucking lineups. Let's do this shit. You know what it is? I'm fine until I turn that fucking camera on and then the nose starts to run. Let's get Workman into these lineups. Dude. Right off the bat, if you got one guy that's sticking out from the pile of fucking cards in this deck, you get his ass, you jam his ass in them fucking lineups. Dude. I tell you, I hate allergies in a fucking way you can't even explain. All right, that's Workman right there. And then here. And then we jump to the other side, up into Arizona. On the mound, Mr. Brandon Fat, who is also on the board. 2 1-carders. Yes! Yes! Thank you. Is it possible I'm allergic to weed? There we go. Ketel Marte, 2 card. Corbin Carroll, 5-card stud. All right, so far we're liking Carroll as a 5-carder. Then we have Lourdes Gurriel Jr., 2-card. The very cheap option, Mr. Gage Workman. Randall Grichuk, 3-card. Josh Naylor, 3-card. Eugenio Suarez. Six card, ladies and gentlemen. We got two six cards in this little deck here. We have to draw his ass out and put his ass across the board here. And Workman. I hate this fucking nose. Gabriel Moreno. Again, he came through for me the other night. Three card. We'll get Suarez and Workman in here. Jake McCarthy. Two card, along with Workman and Suarez. And finally, batting ninth. Gabriel Geraldo Perdomo. A two card. Suarez. And Workman. All right, let's do this shit. We got our top two cards in the deck with Corbin Carroll. We'll be looking at two. But right now it's Gage Workman and Eugenio Suarez, our two six carders. Let's get Suarez in here and let's get some fucking reading done. Shota Imanaga. You know what? Give me 1 sec. I gotta stuff my nose in. Forgive me, it's allergy season. Imanaga will not start either of the Cubs' first two games during their March series against the Diamondbacks. Imanaga started the first game of the Tokyo series against the Dodgers and spun 4 scoreless innings. However, they will have to wait until at least the third game back in the States, as the Cubs will go with Justin Steele in their domestic opener and follow with him with Jamison Talion. It's not impressive. Don't forget to switch the button. All right. Get Suarez in there. All right. Ian Happ went 2 for 5 with a walk, a double, a home run, 2 runs scored, and 3 total RBIs in Thursday's win over the Diamondbacks. Happ batted leadoff and led the way for the Cubs in the team's first game in the U.S. after they started the season with a 2-game set in Tokyo. The veteran outfielder collected a hit in each of those games, and Thursday he recorded his first multi-hit performance, as well as launching his first home run of the year. Happ should remain near or the top of the Chicago's lineup, and over the last 4 seasons he's averaged about 22 homers, 11 steals, 77 RBIs, and 77 runs. Well. We add Suarez. We flip the button. So right now, Ian Happ's looking good. Tucker went 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Go fuck yourself. We add Suarez. Saya Suzuki. Still no recon. So far, we're liking Ian Happ. Ian Happ's coming with the hot bat, and he's batting leadoff. We add Suarez. We flip the button. Michael Bush. 2 for 3 to double. That's way old news. Come on, Mikey. What do they got going on here? We had Suarez. Eugenio Suarez. Dansby Swanson. 1 for 3 with a walk and a run scored in Friday's loss to the Diamondbacks. He also stole a base. Swanson is off to a decent start early in the season, as he's now hit in 3 of Chicago's first 4 games, though he's still seeking his first multi-hit effort. The shortstop also recorded his first stolen base of 2025 on Friday. Swanson underwent muscle core surgery in October, but he returned in time for spring training and looks fully healthy to begin the year. He could be primed once again to reach double figures in steals and home runs, something he's done twice over the past 3 seasons. All right, we like Dansby. The man, not too bad. We like Swanson. We like Happ. Ugh. It works its way out, doesn't it? Pete Crow Armstrong. 1 for 4 with a walk and 2 runs scored in Thursday's win over the Diamondbacks. He also stole a base. It's been a slow start to the year for Crow Armstrong, who went 0 for 7 with 3 strikeouts in Chicago's 2-game opening series in Tokyo earlier this month. He didn't swipe any bags. What happened? He didn't swipe any bags during the series either, but he got back to running once again once he reached base in the domestic opener. Maintaining a decent batting average remains a concern for Crow Armstrong, but the 23-year-old has shown that he can record steals at a high rate when he gets the opportunity. Well, it's not bad. I still like Happ better, but Armstrong definitely stands out. Armstrong was the other guy. We like Swanson. Suarez. Miguel Amaya. Not in the Cubs starting lineup against the D-backs on Friday. Amaya drove in 5 runs during Thursday's win over Arizona. They'll get a break Friday while Carson Kelly serves behind home plate and bats ninth against the Diamondbacks right-hander, Merrill Kelly. God damn. 5 fucking runs the man drove in. We like Amaya. Oh, we like Mr. Amaya. Gage Workman could stay on the MLB roster once Nico Horman returns, with Vidal Brujan losing his spot instead. Workman made Chicago's roster for its 2-game set in Tokyo last week, and the Rule 5 draft may be the favorite to stick around once Horner is back, which could be in time for the domestic opener later this week or soon after. In that scenario, Brujan would be designated for assignment as he is out of minor league options. If the Cubs prefer to keep Brujan and dump Workman, the latter would have be returned to Detroit. Ooh, Workman. It's not a great card, but the Sixers stand out. Oh, Genio. John Berti. 3 for 4 the run and a stolen base during Wednesday's loss to the Dodgers in Tokyo. The 35-year-old started the first 2 games of the season at second base with Nico Horner unavailable. Chicago didn't provide much offense during the 2-game set in Japan, but Berti was able to reach base 4 times and steal a pair of bases. He is expected to fulfill a utility role once Horner is healthy. Right. Not bad. Eugenio. Did we flip the button over here? Sometimes we forget. We forgot. Push the button. All right. Brandon Pfaadt signed a 5-year, $45 million contract extension with the Diamondbacks on Friday that includes a club option for 2031 and a mutual option for 2032. Jesus Christ, the future. Pfaadt's extension won't kick in until 2026, but it will buy out all 3 years of his arbitration and possibly his first 3 years of free agency if all options are exercised. 26-year-old finished last season with a 4.71 ERA and a 124 whip across 185 Ks and 181 innings. However, his 360 FIP is much more indicative of how well he performed on the mound. His first start of the new year is slated to come Saturday versus the Cubs, against whom he allowed 2 earned runs over 14 innings with a 13 K ratio in 2 appearances last season. Well, I'm thinking we're just gonna have to take the fucking $45 million man. Guy signs a big fat contract in the news. Did we put him in? Did we put Suarez in here? We did. All right, good. Flips a button. Ketel Marte batted second and went 2 for 5 with a double and a run scored in Friday's win over the Cubs. Marte, who logged a second straight 2-hit game to start the season, was dropped from leadoff Thursday to second in the order, as he and Corbin Carroll switched places against right-hander Jameson Taillon. Marte is expected to lead off against lefties, as was the case Thursday, as he's 4 for 10 with 2 doubles and 3 runs scored to begin the new season. Not bad. Likeable, combustionable. Suarez. Corbin Carroll, a 5-carder. Batted leadoff and went 0 for 4 in Friday's win over the Cubs. Carroll was moved to leadoff against the righty after batting second against lefty Justin Steele on Thursday. Carroll and Ketel Marte, who batted leadoff Thursday, are expected to serve at the top of the order of Arizona. Through 2 games, Carroll is 1 for 7 with a double, a walk, and 1 strikeout. It's not impressive. I'm not impressed. Suarez. Luis Gurriel Jr. With 3 for 4, the home run, 4 RBIs. Spring game. Spring game. Go fuck yourself, Gurriel. Suarez. Randall Grichuk. Started at designated hitter and went 1 for 2 in Thursday's loss to the Cubs. Arizona is expected to use a platoon at the DH spot, with Grichuk facing lefties and Pavin Smith handling righties. That played out Thursday as Grichuk was eventually pinch hit for Smith in the 6th inning when right-hander Nate Pearson entered the game. Chicago will send right-hander Jameson Taillon to the mound Friday, so he can bring Grichuk to be on the bench. Ugh, boring. Boring. Josh Naylor. Keep remembering. Don't forget to flip the button. It's like lowering the toilet seat. Naylor went 1 for 2 with a walk in the split squad game. All right, go fuck yourself. Spring fucking stories. And this is Suarez, a captain. Suarez went 2 for 4 with 2 home runs and 4 RBIs in Friday's win over the Cubs. Both long balls came off Jameson Taillon as Suarez pelted a 2-run homer to left field center in the second inning, then did it again to almost the same exact spot in the fourth, with the total distance of the blast coming in at 854 feet. Suarez has gone yard 3 times in Arizona's first 2 games, giving him an early jump on putting together his 6th career 30 home run campaign. Oh, goddamn. Goddamn, we love you, Suarez. All right. He is here. Gabriel Moreno is absent from the lineup for Friday's game against the Cubs. Moreno started opening day and reached base 3 times while scoring a pair of runs. However, he will yield to Jose Herrera for the second game of the series as Diamondbacks manager Vittorio Verdulo looks to get one of his reserves some work early in the season. That's not exciting. It's not exciting. Not for anyone. Jake McCarthy is not in the lineup for Friday's tilt versus the Cubs. McCarthy started in center field opening day, going hitless, but planting a run with a sacrifice fly. He will yield to Alec Thomas in center field for the second game of the series on Friday. Fuck your mother. All right. And finally, Geraldo Perdomo. 1 for 1 with 2 walks and 2 stolen bases. The split squad game. It's old news. All right, kids. What do we like? Right off the bat, I know we're taking the $45 million man, Brandon Fat. So now when we do it here, I like Amaya all the way at the bottom. You go all the way to the bottom of this fucking list, and I like Miguel Amaya. Guy's got a hot fucking bat. That brings us all the way up here. We take the 4 card Pete Crow Armstrong. They said he's starting to get his shit together. He's getting hot on the base paths. That's how we're going to roll. Boom. Here, again, we're taking Brandon Fat, $45 million man. We come all the way down to the bottom for Amaya, leaving us 12. We could put Shota Imanaga in here. He said 4 scoreless innings. Let's do it. Brandon Fat down the list for Amaya. 96 left over. Corbin Carroll, bang. 5-card stud. Fat, dip down to Amaya, leaving us enough for Shota Imanaga. Boosh. Boosh, boosh, the King LaRouche. What's the winning combination? Michael Bush, Brandon Fat, Miguel Amaya. A lot of money left over. Enough for Imanaga. You could leave 20, we could leave $2 grand on the table, or you could make Gage Workman expendable if you wanted to. You could switch out Gage Workman for Pete Crow Armstrong. You're not feeling confident in this card, but I feel like this guy's gonna come in very low owned. So I'm gonna stick with Workman. I'm gonna leave the $2 grand on the table. Boosh. Boosh. All right. Fat. Amaya. With enough left over for Imanaga. Seeing a pattern. Fat. Amaya. Lots of money left over here. Imanaga. So again, you can upgrade. I think you go as high up as Swanson. But we're gonna or again, you could trade out Amaya for Pete Crow Armstrong. Oh no, you can't because Pete Crow Armstrong's a captain. So forget about it. Good. Varadouche. Varadouche. All right. Brandon Fat. There's gonna be a lot of money left over here. Oh no, that is Miguel Amaya. Okay, so we go Shota with enough left over for Corbin Carroll. Now this is Workman already over here, so we're going to take both pitchers, Imanaga and Fat. Come down with Amaya. 10-2 left over for Corbin Carroll. Brandon Fat. Miguel Amaya. Shitloads of money left over. See, 1 second. Let's grab Imanaga first. Let's stick with Corbin Carroll. And this is Fat. We go Amaya. Imanaga. And Pete Crow Armstrong. Brandon Fat. Miguel Amaya. With enough left over for Corbin Carroll. Brandon Fat. Miguel Amaya. 10-2 left over. Carroll's already up there, so give him his flatmate. You can go Ketel Marte or Ian Happ. I'm going Ketel Marte. We just stack it up. Get the guy right in front. They're switching spots. They're competing for the leadoff shot. Fuck it. Keep that fucking competition strong. Plenty of money left over here. Mr. Shota Imanaga. Keep it. Brandon Fat. You can take Managa. A lot left over here. Swanson, Naylor. Let's take with Swanson. I like Swanson here. And that's going to be Swanson. Brandon Fett. Miguel Amaya. Just enough left over for Mr. Shota Imanaga. So there we see we're laying out our flex tonight, ladies and gentlemen, here. Both pitchers, Imanaga and Fett, and Amaya, with enough just left over for Mr. Corbin Carroll. Brandon Fett. Miguel Amaya. Way a lot of money left over. So let's do this real quick. Take Imanaga, leaving us enough for Ian Happ. Bang. Brandon Fett. Imanaga. Just enough left over. We just missed on Corbin Carroll, but we get Ketel Marte right underneath. And finally, Brandon Fett. Jody Imanaga. And Ian Happ. Bam! 20 fucking lineups. Diamondbacks and Cubs. May fate and faith decide your fortune. And if you should win, you crazy sons of bitches, do yourself a favor and spend it right here on the new Faro's Lounge Kickstarter. Peace, love, war, all that crazy.